Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. It's been a couple weeks since the last one. And I've had a pretty, I'd say a pretty productive week. Yeah. I've managed to have a couple days where I've been like getting right back into the groove in terms of like setting up my morning and having proper drawing sessions, because I haven't done that in a while. So yeah, I'll just crack on and show you what I've been up to. We'll start with this, I guess. So I did this as a test piece to test ink on claybord over a drawing. And I released a video, like a little short video on like TikTok and all that, showing me doing it. It looked really nice. And then I decided, I'll show you it and then explain. So that's the test piece. Basically, what I did in the video, which I'll probably work it up now, but like I painted in the face in red and with ink, and it looked pretty good. I really liked how it looked in the video. And then for some reason I tested my luck and just went all over it with the ink, and does not look good. Does not look good at all. But that's what test pieces are for. So yeah, it's kind of like, you can see it's kind of like beaded. Gone kind of weird. Because I painted it as like a uniform layer across the whole thing. But I decided, I think it's just because the ink sitting on top of the graphite powder, maybe paint would work better than ink. But I think it just like pulled because the graphite is quite slippery. I might do a test piece where my sister recommended like a medium I could put over it. So I might try doing a smaller test piece just to see if that will allow me to paint over it. Because what I basically want is like a uniform colour over the whole thing. Or at least for it not to bead up. That's my goal. Because like, I don't know, in the areas, I don't know how close it was focused. In the areas where it's like properly red, I think that looks pretty good. Like really red, like you can still see the drawing underneath it. So it's just about making it stick. And maybe, I mean, this, like painting the whole thing could work for some drawings, but I think it works really well as like a spotlight, like a highlight colour. But yeah, first one done. I guess I'll go for this one next because it's related. After I've done that test piece, I did this yesterday, I just decided, okay, I'm gonna scale up the drawing and then illustrate it again, but like just do it as like a finalised thing. I don't think I'm gonna do colour on it. We'll see though, it's a long way off. But like, this is the drawing. Don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I'll show you like in the face as well. Really like the sort of, I guess, eyebrow thing going on in the like mask-like face. It's almost like I'm imagining these eyebrow things as like cut into it, so it is like a mask. So it's like those are where the eyebrows and the eyes are. Those are like holes. Yeah, I might add like a. For me at the moment, this this drawing would be quite like lopsided on this side. There's going to be a lot of detail over here, so I might add like a head or another cattle thing going on here, just so that it balances out a bit better between these two. So that's what I've done with that one. Let's have a look, see. I redid the texture on this big long drawing. There's the tracing. So I redid the texture. It's working a lot better. I've done one pass on it so far just to define the sort of light areas. Yeah, it's looking way better. I'll show you it closer up so you can see. Yeah, I think the development potential for this texture is way higher. So yeah, happy to crack on with this one again. As I said, I've only done one session, so there's a long way to go with this one, but I have a feeling this will develop quite quickly. Like some drawings I do and they just go on forever. There's one that's been like that, that I'll show you in a minute, but I have a feeling this one will develop quite quickly as I work into it. So yeah, that's that one. I guess we might as well go straight to that drawing then. So this one, I showed you this one ages ago, maybe a month ago. This one I've been drawing forever, and to be fair, I only just started revisiting this one. Sat on my easel for months, and I wasn't feeling developing it more. Like I just didn't have what's the word? I didn't know what direction to take it. I didn't have like a point that I wanted to go in and work on. But yeah, recently I've been working a lot more with it. Still, it's not like one I can just spend like 2 hours on or something, just developing it. It seems to be little nicks and, crannies here and there, but yeah, I mean, this is another one which is a bit lopsided at the moment. Like, in the face and in the head is like really developed, and I'm really liking how that's looking, but then over on this other side, big void. No idea what's going on here at the moment. Just needs more work on it. I've just worked way more in this area. This area, some of these areas I've only touched once. I've like only erased one sort of tone out. But yeah, I keep finding things in this texture. It's a really interesting texture. I think it's a rare one that it looks better on camera than it does in real life, or it's easier to see the forms on the camera. Some drawings it's the complete opposite, but yeah, this one's going along pretty slowly, but still progressing, so that's okay. And then this one is for what's the word? Basically a creative, almost like a film agency, where they it's like they've got a group of artists on there, and then independent filmmakers can go on and then pick artists who they would like to commission for poster artwork, promotional stuff. So this is, they asked for a drawing of or a poster of your favourite film. I was stuck on it for ages because I'm not a big consumer of film. So I ended up just picking Princess Mononoke, which is a great film. But yeah, I was struggling for ages to get this, to get a drawing out, just because it was not was not working, and it's a start. So I initially tried taking a still from the film and then literally like translating it onto the claybord and then seeing how that would turn out, but did not turn out right. It did not at all. So instead I created this drawing. I don't think it's my best work, I'm not super happy with it, but it's basically from the scene where the deer god starts turning into black goop. And then this is the one I'm going to submit, I think. There's going to be other examples of my work on there, so it's not like it's not troubling me too much if it's not my favourite drawing in the world, you know. Yeah, I'd be interested to revisit this this subject. I think I could spend a lot more time on it, but there's a deadline to contend with, so I can't really. Yeah, and it's better just to get it off my mind, out of the way. So yeah, I need to go in and make that into a poster now. But the drawing is done, and that's the hardest part. So, and then the final thing, I will actually have to adjust the camera to show you, but I'll just tilt you guys up. So this is a drawing I've been working on for a while. I showed you the digital version a while ago, as well as another transfer, but that was far too small. So I've scaled it up, made some small adjustments here and there, wiggled some bits around, added this guy on top. It's kind of like I've been having a lot of trouble figuring out this guy. Still not totally happy with him, I might change him, but yeah, he's like a gremlin sort of creature steering this horse, sort of, what are they called? The reins cutting into the horse. Yeah, I've had a lot of trouble figuring out this guy, because he's completely from my mind, so it's a case of like figuring out proportion and things like that. Yeah, really struggled with that. Probably change him again, to be honest, but I'll show you him closer actually. I don't know if you can see him that well. Let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're gonna go on a ride. So there's the guy. It's almost like froggy-like. Quite like him. My concern is whether it's the vibe I was going for this drawing. But we'll see. So that drawing's going to go on this massive claybord. It's not the other really big one I've got. I actually ordered a new one, like a fool. But this one was closer to the dimensions I wanted. The other one is 20 by 30, and this one is 18 by 24. So it's, yeah, closer to the scale I wanted. Different shape as well, but yeah, exciting. I'm excited to work on such a big board. It's been ages. But that's, I think, about it in terms of drawing. Really productive week. There have been moments, it's really actually in the past like 3 days, to be honest. There have been moments where I've been less productive, but yeah, just getting back into the groove of things. To be honest, my phone is like a massive thing in my way. Like having access to social media is so bad. Even just Google, actually. Like, I don't need to be able to Google anything that comes into my mind at any point. It's okay not to like find out the answer. Like, I don't know, there's bamboo outside, so if I thought about something about bamboo, like, oh, I wonder how long bamboo takes to grow, and then I can like immediately Google it. I don't need to know that. I'm just fussing. So yeah, I've been chucking my phone in the drawer. I got my iPod fixed, so I've just been using that for like Spotify. And that's been working a treat. Just not having the access is what I really need. Really helps me get in the groove, better sleep as well. But so yeah, I'm not sure there'll be a video next week because basically I'm going up to London this week and I'm working all the rest of the week, so I've got no time to draw anyway, so there won't be a video next week. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely few days, however long it'll be, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.